Hey there, tech enthusiasts! Get ready to dive into the mind-blowing world of blockchain and how can blockchain change the future of technology. Blockchain is one of the major tech stories of the past decade. Everyone seems to be talking about it. Since the public's high curiosity about the world of cryptocurrency, the term of blockchain in digital world has also increased. But beneath the surface chatter, there's not always a clear understanding of what blockchain is or how it works. Despite its reputation for impenetrability, the basic idea behind blockchain is pretty simple, and it has major potential to change the world. Blockchain is touted as one of the most significant technical innovations in digitalization of asset ownership in this century. The most impactful blockchain applications will require tight collaboration between developers, incumbents, innovators, and regulators, adding complexity and delaying implementation. Blockchain environment refers to a fully distributed system for cryptographically capturing and storing a immutable, consistent and linear event log of transactions between network actors. It is similar to a distributed ledger that is consensually kept, updated, not deleted, and validated by the parties involved in all the transactions within a network. Blockchain technology currently receives a lot of academic and public attention. It has an aim to constitution of the foundation for truly trust-free economic transactions. Normally, blockchain systems can not only process monetary transactions but can also ensure that transactions comply with programmable rules in the form of smart contracts. It allows even parties to conduct and reliably control mutual transactions without requiring of any trusted middleman. Blockchain can be described as the trust machine, indicating that it takes care of trust issues between individuals. It is an open-source ledger that is visible to users across the network, brings a level of security that is unmatched. Blockchain puts the trust in its users and their ability to maintain the ledger. In other words, blockchain technology-built economic system runs without people, thus making a transaction trust-free. This technology provides a viable alternative to eliminate middlemen, thereby lowering operational costs and increasing the efficiency of a sharing service. Blockchain is a platform where people are allowed to carry out transactions of all sorts without the need for a central or trusted arbitrator. With blockchain technology, the world's most fundamental commercial interactions can be reimagined. That causes many opportunities to invent new styles of digital interactions in trust-free sharing services. There are many major developments and changes seen in financial technologies like blockchain. What it really means and what it stands for in the global economy today is very important. Blockchain technology and distributed database technologies becomes the key technological enablers of recent developments in distributed transaction and ledger systems. These technologies cause opening of new gates for opportunities based on open sources, especially new types of digital platforms and services. We can define open source as they refer to any program whose source code is made available, and open source software is usually developed as a public collaboration and made freely available. Usually new technologies attract a wide variety of developers, especially in information technologies industry, including many freelancers from around the world. At the elementary stage of blockchain solutions, it is likely to be in a developer's best interest to develop or monitor the development of blockchain applications on open source. And it is going to change the way applications and users interact with the internet. The most obvious applications for blockchains can be found in finance, as their technological core service provides a new paradigm for protecting transactions. From the perspective of blockchain users, the financial blockchain promises increased efficiency and simplified processes thanks to greater transparency to start with. To cite just one example, orders based on payment on delivery. Cash payment on receipt of the goods currently involve additional work and consequently additional costs. A blockchain-based payment system would be able to allow orders based on payment on delivery to be transacted effortlessly and, most importantly, without cash being involved. However, blockchain's disruptive potential is far greater. As a peer-to-peer infrastructure, It allows transactions to be carried out without the involvement of intermediaries. However, the latter play a greater role in the financial industry than in any other sector. Banks, stock exchanges, and hedge funds have long since created task forces whose role is to sound out the business potential of blockchains. However, will the established providers be those who will benefit from the new technology? As experience during the first decades of the internet revolution has taught us, a certain degree of skepticism is advisable here. Interestingly, the blockchain also casts doubt on those business models that first flourished as a result of the internet. While the idea of a P2P economy spread like wildfire among net pioneers in the early stages of the internet, the current reality looks different. The sharing economy is not ruled by users but by companies such as Facebook, Airbnb, and Uber. The stock market listing of companies such as Facebook and Google, whose business depends on the personal data of their users, shows how valuable these data are. Users themselves only benefit in as much as they can use the tech giants' offerings free of charge. The internet has led us to a platform economy, in which the platform operators unquestionably set the tone. However, if one takes the logic of the blockchain through to its conclusion, platforms such as Uber are precisely the ones that could be rendered superfluous by blockchains. The blockchain will therefore enable new business models, which transcend the platform model used by Uber. It is therefore the disruptor of disruptors. Here, the question as to who will make substantial amounts from blockchain technology remains open. Blockchain advocates dream of an economy that generates perpetual prosperity based on fairness, transparency, and justice. This seems naive. However, it does not render the fundamental issue of an economy in which mankind is at the heart any less worthy of discussion. Substantial hopes are also pinned on the blockchain's ability to boost institutional trust in societies where a lack of trust is impeding prosperity. A lack of certainty regarding ownership, which is not protected by reliable institutions, is regarded as a massive constraint on development in many countries in the world, particularly where ownership of land, which can be used for agriculture, is concerned. Effective administrations and corruption are additional factors, which lead to a loss of trust in the viability of institutions. Blockchain technology could contribute to the development of stable government and legal systems, since it can not only be used to generate digital currencies and to depict cash flows. It can also serve as a regulatory force that is not open to manipulation in relation to ownership and the rights and obligations associated therewith.